Hey Doug, happy Monday. How are you?
I'm doing great, Deb. How are you?
I am fantastic. Fantastic. I'm heading home today. I've been up in Bremerton, Washington all week, hanging out with my
Mhm.
mom and my sister, and it has been amazing. Doug, thank you so much for allowing me to slip away and hang out with my fam.
Well, I've been jealous actually. I wanted to be up there too, and I know Mary
Oh,
loves it up there also. We love the Northwest, so
yeah,
beautiful
yeah,
area.
yeah, me too, for
So
sure.
we got to get you on a plane today, so we got a lot to
Yeah.
go over quickly.
We do. We got a lot to go over. I'm excited. Guys, we had a really good call on Saturday. We're going to post that call that you're going to see it out on our YouTube channel very soon. And we've got huge opportunity for everybody who's coming to our lives to either, come and enjoy the opportunity yourself or share out when we get it posted, share it out and let your friends and family know that they could be a part of something really, really special. And Doug, what I love about it is we're giving this opportunity, and on the back end, some people are going to be able to get into nSights to track the profitability of this opportunity, right?
Right.
And it'll give them a backdoor way to get into our nSights trading platform so that you can start trading for yourself. I'm
Yeah.
excited about that.
Oh, I am too. And Deb is talking about the opportunity on Saturday. We talked to the founder and owner of Utherverse, which is Brian Schuster, and we are right in the beginning of the pre-sale of the UTHX or the Utherverse token. And Utherverse is a metaverse. If you guys don't know Utherverse, you should go out and see it. Brian owns 80 plus patents in the Otherverse space. And we got a very special offer on his tokens right now. And, depending on how many people sign up, Peter and I are actually going to give some of our tokens to the people that sign up as a bonus. So you actually end up getting the tokens for less than what it's going for on the pre-sale. How much less, we're not really sure. Depends on how many people sign up, but it is definitely worth checking out. And to get involved in that, Deb, I'll just show everybody real quick. To get involved in that, if you choose to do it, you can go to our nSights website, nSights DeFiTrader.io, and it's right here, Otherverse, and you click on that and it takes you directly to Otherverse where you can purchase some tokens. Now, if you live in the United States or Canada, when you sign up, there'll be a box that will pop up that says that you must be an accredited investor. That is a self-proclaiming, meaning that you designate that you are accredited investor. We don't go out and ask you for your bank account and stuff. It is a deal, kind of an honor system that you just say that, you check that you are, then you can participate in this if you're in US and Canada. I think those are the only two countries that have that requirement. Everybody else is pretty wide open. So phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal opportunity. And we're going to have more of these kind of opportunities, Devin, as Otherverse rolls out and other companies come in to build on the backbone of Otherverse. We will know those companies. We'll be able to vet some of those companies. Not that we can guarantee their success, but at least we'll know who they are, and we'll be able
Mhm.
to get in on the very early launch of those tokens also. Very worthwhile watching the video from this Saturday. We talk about, the upward potential of Otherverse. And if you're in crypto at all, this is something you should know about and think about and at least pay attention. So super excited, Deb,
Absolutely.
about all of the opportunities that'll be coming to our nSights and Digibot traders because of the relationships that we have built now in the crypto space.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm glad you mentioned Digibot. So if you're a Digibot trader currently, you have trades in Digibot that are in a ledger, a cost average ledger, then you're going to get to this you're going to get to it in a different way. So please do go back and watch the video and and join our calls, and you will see how it is that you get it from in your Digibot trading platform. You're going to convert some trades if you wanted to and head on over to Otherverse and buy some tokens with that.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited.
Yeah.
It's a great
Yeah.
opportunity.
It is. And for the Digibot people, you guys aren't limited to just that. If you wanted to buy few $100s in tokens, you could go do that also. And we'll track that for you too. We're building a system inside nSights, guys, that will, like we do with our nSights trades, it will track the profitability of those trades, and you can set targets. You'll be able to get out where you want, and it'll be kind of a management tool for Utherverse. So super excited, Deb.
Yeah. Yes.
Uh,
Okay, so we are going to jump into some of your trades. Which trades are we jumping into, Doug?
oh, let me share my screen again
And for
here.
those of you who might be new to this channel, Doug likes to go in and look at his nSights DeFi Trader platform and go into some of his grids and show what's happening in his grids. If it's a good time to cost average a trade, if it's a good time to do anything, add another trade. We show you how our system can be used either as an automated platform, so done for you, all automated, or you can use our money management tools, which those are also automated, but you can use them to your advantage as well when you see fit. So
Right.
super excited. So let's see what you've got today.
Well, I think one of the first things I want to do, Deb, is go to the mid wallet. And I know that, some of the coins that I've been accumulating in this little account have gone up in value, and I'm sitting on some cash that I'm not using right now. Doge is one. Doge has gone up real nice. Injective has gone up real nice. And these are coins that I may have done in a cycle trade, or I may have done in a limit order, or I may have actually just had moved them in from my mid wallet, or not from my mid wallet, from my MetaMask wallet that I had accumulated other places. And I'm leaving them here inside nSights and watching the values of them. And if they go up, I'll cash them out. So we're going to cash out a couple of these. And the other thing that we're going to do is in my ACA wallet. The other day, I added a lot of money to the ACA wallet, and I'm going to move some of that money back out of my ACA to my mid wallet, so I might be able to use it in grids or somewhere else. So let's start there. The estimated amount that I need in my ACA wallet's $150. I'll leave a little bit more than that. I've got $638 in there. So let's take out, well, let's just start by taking out, so I can show it multiple times. I'm going to take out $200, then we'll look at it, and then I'll take it out again. That way you guys can see me do it twice. So I'm going to hit
Excellent.
withdraw.
And for those of you who don't know, the ACA wallet is our auto cost averaging wallet. So it just takes a little bit of your BUSD, you take it out of your available wallet and you put it in ACA. What that does is, as you have auto cost average trades that need to happen on any of your grids according to your settings, it's going to take automatically from that wallet and use it in your grid. And what I love about this, Doug, is that it's shared between all of your grids. So it's not specific to one grid. It's just money that's there. If the market drops and it hits a target that you've set, nSights will go in and make a add to an original trade for you according to your settings.
Your cost average. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's dynamic. So it moves between all open grids, right? So in most systems, you have to allocate to each grid a certain amount, but you don't need all that money in trades. You don't get a good ROI that way. Here, it's dynamic. It moves in between, but I have too much in here. And so, and maybe for a while I needed that much because I had a lot of ACAs going on. And then the market goes up. I close a lot of ACAs out, and maybe I don't need that much money in there any longer. I can move it back out to my mid wallet. And I want to point out, in my mid wallet, I have $202 right now in BUSD. As soon as I remove this, it's going to come from the ACA wallet, and it's going to come right back here, and I could use it, open up new grids, or do whatever I want with it, buy more trades, have all the flexibility I need. So I'm going to hit withdraw here. I have 200. I'm going to hit withdraw to BUSD. and it'll take a second. This will refresh. There it is. Now we're at 402. Now I have 438. I need 150. So if I take 150 more out, probably be close enough to being okay. So let's take out 150. And now I'm at 402. I'm going to hit withdraw one more time. We'll see that go up here. 552. I have 288, more than I need here, but I like having that little buffer, and you can figure out how much buffer you want. Maybe that's too much. Maybe I want an extra 50. And really, this is an extra $130 more than what I need here, because if I leave it there and I add more ACAs, I go in and I do some manual cost averaging or whatever. Well, manual is going to come from here, right? But if I add an ACA to a
Turn on
grid,
ACA. Yeah, if you turn it on
ACA,
on one of your grids
I'll need more than this 150, because 150
Yes.
is what is in use for the current system. Okay, so I've done that. Now the next thing that I want to do is, I have some extra cash here in Injective. I'm going to withdraw that. Okay, now I'm at 552 here, and I'm going to go in and look at Injective before I do that, and just see if there's anything. I have 2 open trades right now. My last trade closed on 517. I got 1 that's open, 2 that's open. So I only have 2 trades open. And let me look at the market. I haven't looked at Injective yet. Market's going up. So if the market goes up and I get another pullback, I don't have any more trades that I can add. Okay. So if I get a pullback here, I'm just in the 2 trades that I'm in. Question is do I want to add a trade to Injective? And I can see that, a lot of things are closing out really, really nice. This is one of them that is open, and this is the other one that's open, the 2 green dots here. And so, yeah, I think I'll add a trade line. I think I'll close the money that's not doing anything for me, and I'll add a trade line. Now, my trade lines in Injective are $50. So I have 75 there. I'm going to use 50 of it to add a new trade line, and it's going to leave me a $25 balance in my mid wallet that I might now use somewhere else. I don't have, just because I cashed out Injective, I don't have to use it for Injective. I could use it for other things. Okay. So let's go back to my mid wallet. Let's go Injective. Okay, I'm at 552. I'm going to hit withdraw. Okay, and I'm going to withdraw all of these. I thought I had the weighted price in there. So let me
withdraw. Wait a second. You're withdrawing? Did you want to sell them or withdraw them, Doug?
Well, if I withdraw, it's going to go out to my
external
wallet.
So if you want to swap them,
I got to go to limit order and swap it, or just go swap. I think that, yeah. So if I withdraw it, guys, it's going to go out to my MetaMask wallet. Then I can bring it back in or do whatever I want with it out there.
Now just real quick to remind our traders. So we're showing you the USD value of the tokens that are available in your mid wallet right now. You always want to go make sure before you just do this. And Doug has already checked his, so he's fine. But you always want to check your trade and make sure that it's actually in profit. Like you might have some tokens in your mid wallet and it might be a nice sum of money, but if you bought those for more than what it's worth now, you should know that before going and swapping. Just a reminder for everyone. We need to add the profitability on that screen.
Right.
Yeah.
No. Okay. All right. When you go to swap or do a limit order cycle trade, I could set this money up in a limit order. So if it goes up more, it'll close out then, or I could set it up in a cycle trade. If it goes up, it'll close out then. And if it drops, then it'll buy it back. Or I could just simply swap it and go back to my mid wallet. And we have two areas that these are done. And so that you don't get confused, these are tracking current active trades down here. The one on the top is creating a new trade. So these are blue, and I want to click on swap here. And I'm going to take my injective here. I'm going to move it to the top. And I'm going to do all of them.
Love it. You can choose, right? Maybe one of your trades is in profit and the others, we can see right here that they're all in profit.
Yeah.
But if
But
something wasn't,
I could do one differently.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all about the same quantity. And okay, market movement. That price. I think, hang on, let me confirm the price that I know I did these at. What is it? Just say 2463. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Do one at a time here so we can kind of get the feel for this. Well, I gotta do weighted price. Which tokens, BUSD value, market movement. Let's edit that. Price 24.63. Confirm. Okay, so it said the price that I bought it at gives me the price. Now I can select this, okay, and I can pledge it to close that one out and move it to my mid wallet. It's roughly about $77 in BUSD value. I was at 500 and something before I did this, so let's hit pledge. It gives me my numbers there. I got to do my 2FA. Create the swap. I'm on blockchain. Oh, the blockchain is being slow, Deb. Come on.
I guess I muted myself. Maybe you did while I was typing. Huh.
Okay, let's X this down and see. I'm gonna try it one more
Injective
time.
Injective is saying, wait, I'm still running.
Right. What are you doing? Let's go back to mid wallet. Still at the 552. Okay. Swap. Doing this one. Budget. Maybe it didn't like my 2FA.
At least you had your phone nice and handy right there. Nice move.
Right.
All right, come on.
You know, it's not taking my 2FA code.
Yeah.
So I know the programmers are updating some stuff in the back end.
Yeah.
And maybe, so let's see if I can do it. Limit order. Create. Yeah, they're doing things on the, okay.
So did you
there
set
we
it
go.
up to, what price did you put it at to sell?
So we're going to go in and look. Okay. So here's injective, BUSD, current price, target price is just slightly above it.
Mhm.
Okay. And
Okay.
so if it's down about 1% from the target price, it goes up. So if injective keeps moving up, it'll go ahead and close that at that price. So let's see here. And I can click on this. I know that sorry guys.
All right.
No sell attempts yet because we haven't hit that price.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Excellent.
We're there. Okay. Now, if I hit archive here, it would delete the trade, and I don't want to do that. So if you're in a trade and you just want to delete it, it'd go back to your mid wallet, and and then you can start over and figure out what you want to do. So I'm in the trade. I'm good. I'm going to go in and try swapping one more time, see if they got whatever they were doing done. I'm going to go here. And I'm going to click both of them this time. I'm going to edit this. Edit. 24.63. These all took at the same price. Confirm that one. And edit this one. 24.63. Confirm that. Okay. Let's click both of these and see if we can get through this. Yeah, it's grayed out. This should be dark blue, guys. They're working on it. They got it grayed out. So it's not going to go through. We'll demo that next time as soon as they get whatever they're doing. I'm not sure what they're doing on that one, but we'll get that work, see what they got going. And then we'll do that on the next call. But we got the limit order set up, so we're good there. And I'm going to go back to my grid view.
It'll be interesting to see what the price goes up to with injective, because I always feel like that's the universe saying, well, maybe not right now, Doug.
Maybe not. Let's look at BNB here real quick, and then let's look at injective, and then we'll call it a day. So all my BNB trades are sold. Okay.
Nice. Look at that.
If I look at BNB here, bring all the dots into play. And then I can go down and look at BNB. I have 0 open trades. Okay. Now the thing that I want to look at is, do I like where my target is for BNB? And I can see that I'm kind of at the top here, not back down to the bottom. BNB's been running. It's been fairly strong. This is a 3% pullback, very aggressive. A 5% pullback to this range here would be a pullback of the current move. A 3% would be aggressively getting in. And so I have to look at the market and decide, I just leave it alone. It'll do its own thing. Then I can cost average it if it's not that it's going deeper and it gives me a better opportunity to accumulate more. Or I can adjust this. Okay. I can adjust this. I could do a standard, which is 6.5, which is really right near the bottom of this, or I could do a custom at 5, or I could leave it alone. So let's just go in and right on the prior high. I'm going to go in and adjust that. So I'm going to go to my settings here. I'm going to go to edit. I'm going to go to pullback. I see aggressive. I'm going to go to custom. I'm going to set it at 5 even. It's not much difference, right? But, it's a way for you guys to see things work. Okay.
Yeah, so
let's
what he
hit
did here is
update.
he took his pullback rule, which was on aggressive. It was going to take a trade if the market dropped 3.5% from the high, from the peak price that you can see on the chart. Now he's changing it to custom at 5%. He's saying, go ahead and let it drop 5% before you start looking to get me in. And what that means is if the market drops 5% and then it keeps dropping, as long as there's no up pressure that makes it look like we're gonna take another run, nSights won't take the trade. It'll keep following it down until we get that up pressure. So your 5% could turn into 10% if it has a fast drop, Doug.
Right.
It could turn
Right.
into anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when Deb says peak high, I want to clarify that for everybody. We got this big wick, let's knock it out, but all the peak high is here at 655. She's not talking about that peak high. We're talking about current peak
Current.
high from
Yes.
our last close. So if I go back to hourly, so even in the hourly range, guys, even in the hourly range, it's not looking back here. It's from the prior close, and then it'll find the next peak high after the next close or after the close. And so it's going to work off of that. And it constantly is adjusting itself up. The market had this high. This will actually shift up to here. And once it does, then this will actually shift up a little bit. So it moves on its own when it sees the right numbers and the things that make it move. But my guess is that it will shift up to here. So it'll bring this up a little bit higher, and it'll bring the 5% up a little bit higher too. So if we really measured it from the body high of the current down to about 5%, we'd be right in about this range. 5.5%. I actually like that. It's in this range. So let's go in and let's adjust that. Okay.
Alrighty.
And we're on WBNB. Let's go to grid trades. Pullback grids, WBNB. Let's go edit. pullback rule, go custom. Let's say 5.5. Let's hit update. That's updated. Give it a second. Let's go back to B&B. Come on.
So now what happens if the market drops a total from that current peak price to 4.5% negative and then takes a big run, Doug? What happens?
Well, it'll follow it up from there. I'll miss that entry, but when the next pullback comes and it qualifies for that, I will then get it then. So
you know what I love? I was wondering if I was going to hear, you'd shed a tear for a minute, or,
no.
I love, there were no tears involved, right? When we miss a trade,
no.
we miss a trade.
It's just trading.
We're not chasing trades here because we have so many opportunities to get into trades. We're
Right.
never chasing trades. When we miss them,
Right.
on our own account of going in and making little custom changes, we miss them. Not a big deal.
It's just you're trading what you see. You're reading your charts. It's telling you a story, and you're going to do the best at interpreting that story. If the market shifts and does something different, then you can do something different. Or if the market comes down and came right to here, Deb, almost at my green dot and took off and ran, then the next pullback, this will qualify for. So it is, it's just a trade. I don't, you don't get all tied up in that, oh, I missed the trade, or I could have had more profit. You're just trading, guys, and you're doing your best to get the best entries as possible. Let's look at one other thing here real quick. Just want to make sure. And yeah, I like it. We're good to go there. Okay.
Nice.
The other thing and the last thing that I wanted to do, in fact, we'll do this on Wednesday. Let's just have a quick look at Doge.
Oh,
because I don't want to set up a limit. Doge. Okay.
Full disclosure, I am not a meme coin trader.
Neither am I. Yep.
But
neither am I.
Man, those every once in a while.
Two buys, been in them for a long time, right? I have cost average. They've already cost averaged, and I have ACA turned off. I don't want it to cost average anymore. But what I might do on Wednesday, depending on what the coin does, if it holds its value and goes back up a little bit, I can see in Doge, I've got $79. I got a lot of money to play with it for this little account. I may cash this out and add a grid line on Wednesday. So we'll have a look at that. So right now, I'm okay with where everything is. We played around with WBNB a little bit, BNB, and we set up a limit order. We'll see if that limit order goes up and that closes out. It's about 1% higher, and we'll have fun with it. So, Deb, back to you. And it's about time for you to get going for the airplane.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I'll be taking a ferry, then off to the light rail, then off to SeaTac, where I have a straight through flight and get to see my family tonight. So I'm very excited about that. Doug, I absolutely love watching when you're showing us how all of the things work inside of nSights and how to manage your trades there. It just is, we've built a pretty brilliant platform.
It's a very friendly platform. And the more that you get educated, the more you know about trading, the more you can do with it. It's very robust.
Yes. So, and guys, that's what these calls are all about, right? We're not financial advisors. You all are way more aware than that at the end of this call than you were at the beginning. We're very transparent with that. We're not financial advisors, and past performance is not indicative of future results. So always keep that in mind when you're trading. But these calls are for you to come on and learn about not just how to tweak nSights and how to use nSights, but actually how to think about your trades. So for those of you who don't want to know anything about trading, fantastic. Come on in, we'll get you set up, and your grids will trade without emotion, without thought. They just go through and they trade for you. They buy, they sell, they buy, they sell. the market is always going up and down, right? So um, you always want to trade a coin that you see that looks like a roller coaster, right? So you know that it's going up, it's coming down, it's going up. If it's done that in the past, it's likely going to do that in the future. But again, there are no guarantees in life. There's no guarantees in trading. So please never trade more than you can afford to lose. Do not spend your mortgage or your grocery money or anything else on trading, but come join us and have a good time. Doug's here every 3 days a week on here doing live trading, training on how to trade, how to think about trading when you're doing this. And we've got a phenomenal platform. So we hope that you'll come and join us. I'm done rambling on, Doug. This was fun, and I love it every time I get to come on with you, and I learn a little bit more every single time. I hope everybody will start to really see the true benefit of what we're doing here 3 days a week for you and live on Saturdays.
Yeah. So join us on Wednesday, guys. We'll have a lot of fun Wednesday and Friday. We'll see if we can get that swap, see what updates they were doing. I'll tell you what updates they did on Wednesday or Friday, and we'll do the swap and have a lot of fun. So, all right, guys. Thanks,
Awesome.
everybody. Deb, have a safe trip home.
Thank
And we'll
you.
talk to you when you get there.
All
All
right. See
right.
you Wednesday.